North Texas Congressman Keith Self traveled to Ukraine this week and met with their president.
He tells our political reporter Jack Fink what he believes is at stake with Russia's ongoing assault right now against Ukraine.
And we got a great conversation with him about his priorities going forward.
North Texas Congressman Keith Self shared with me this photo of him meeting Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. The meeting in Kyiv Tuesday was part of a delegation that included North Texas Congressman Jake Ellzey and another Texan, Michael McCall, who chairs the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman Self spoke with me from Poland and said he's growing more concerned now that China is considering providing weapons and ammunition to help Russia in its war against Ukraine.
We do not want this to go into NATO or between the U.S. and China. That must not happen. We must not have nuclear weapons involved. If we can keep this confined to the current battlefield, I would be all in for that, because we cannot let this get to escalate further.
Self said Russian President Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine 1 year ago this week because he didn't suffer any consequences after he invaded the nation of Georgia in 2008 and seized Crimea from Ukraine in 2014.
Frankly, this is happening because Putin feels emboldened. To allow him to take even part of a sovereign nation, as he has done before, would further embolden him.
He said the House Foreign Affairs Committee is discussing what it can do going forward to make Russia's war against Ukraine as short as possible. Self also disagreed with some Republicans and others who say the U.S. should focus on securing its own southern border. He said Americans should be doing both.
I'm not for giving any blank check to anybody, but I am for giving the Ukraine what they need to defend their homeland, because that's what I'm asking the administration to do on the southern border. And that's what we, as the leader of the West, the leader of the Western alliance, must do in Ukraine, or we're going to have Putin on the loose.
Congressman Self said the delegation's trip had been planned for weeks and came one day after President Biden's unannounced visit to Ukraine and his meeting with President Zelensky. The president and members of Congress traveled to Poland and from Poland to Ukraine and back aboard a train because a plane would have been too risky. Self will return to the U.S. later this week. Congressman Ellzey returned to the U.S. today and was unavailable for an interview. Nicole and Doug?
Before we let you go, can we expand on the NATO thing for a second? Because that's a very real situation. So how concerned is he, the congressman, about Putin invading a country that would be part of NATO? Because per the agreement, automatically commits U.S. troops to help defend whatever nation that is.
Well, Congressman Self said he doesn't think Putin wants that, but instead would try to expand his old Soviet empire by invading other countries that are not in NATO. Also today, Senator John Cornyn was in Dallas. We asked him about Ukraine, and he said Putin won't stop with Ukraine and that he needs to be stopped. Cornyn said Ukraine deserves continued support from the U.S. Our full interview with Congressman Self is on our website, cbsnewstexas.com.